Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. We're so happy to be here tonight, Ian and me. It's been something I wanted to play here for quite some time, and I'm really happy that we're here now and that you're here with us to share an evening of mostly Brazilian music. I'd like to thank Dennis Costa for warming up the stage so beautifully. That was really lovely. And he's already told you a lot about Choro, so we don't have to do too much musicology here. But we're starting off with a few tunes, standard tunes from the Choro repertoire. So these are tunes from like the middle of the 20th century. The first tune we played was called Chorinho de Gafieira. And Chorinho is just an affectionate word for choro, like little choro, chorinho. And Gafieira is a kind of the ballroom dancing in Brazil, which includes samba and machixe and dances from the northeast, some of which we will do later. Not the dances, but the music and the rhythms. So that was Chorinho de Gafieira by the composer Astor Silva. And we're going to continue with a tune by one of the most prolific and celebrated composers of choro, Jacob do Bandolim, Jacob of the mandolin. And this is his beautiful tune, Doce de Coco, which is a dessert, by the way. So think condensed milk. Yeah.
It's good. doing, guys? All good? Yeah, so happy to be playing for you tonight with my friend and amazing cello player, Catherine Band. Yeah? Awesome. We just played a tune called Choro pro Miudinho. It's like the Chorinho for Miudinho. Miudinho is an accordion player from Brazil. And now we're going to play one of my songs. We have some original compositions for you, right? I don't have my album here to sell, but Catherine has some, I think 3 different albums, you know, with amazing music, amazing compositions that she recorded and wrote, beautiful stuff. And we're gonna play this one. It's in my album that you can find in Spotify and all the platforms, right? It's so fancy nowadays. And I launched an album yesterday, actually. Yeah, it's a dual Bandolim album. I have been touring for the past 30 days. I've been sleeping around 25 different beds less. It's a lot of work, but I'm so happy that I'm being able to, you know, put this work, you know, out with so much hard work. I had to work so much, of course. Anything is easy, but we're gonna play a song that I composed, and it's called Choro Sincopático. Sincopático is like syncope. How I would say?
Well,
there's no translation, right?
But syncopatic?
Syncopatic, yeah. It's like there's no translation, but you guys are gonna like it. You're gonna understand the message, and yeah, I hope you guys like it. Yeah. I can also talk about later a bit this instrument, right? Some people asked me before, and yeah, later. Let's go. See? That's the first bad thing about this instrument. It's 10 strings every time to tune, so it's almost impossible to get in tune all the time.
All right, that is Ian Coury on the 10-string Brazilian bandolim. And the composer of that last piece. Yeah, Ian is a fantastic composer, and his new album is so brilliant. You really have to go check that out online. Really, really good stuff. So we're going to continue with a tune of mine, and this is a tribute kind of written in the style of early Choro around the turn of the 20th century. There was a dance called the machixe. I think it was rather sensual, and it was considered very lewd and not appropriate for the public. By today's standards, it looks fairly tame. But anyway, the machixe was a really popular dance around the turn of the century. And one of the composers was actually a woman called Chiquinha Gonzaga, and she wrote music for theater, and she was a very accomplished piano player as well. But what's especially interesting about her is that for her time, she chose a path in life that was really very difficult and not approved of by anybody in her middle-class society. So she actually ended up sacrificing her marriage and the approval of her family and social circles in order to pursue music as a profession. She was also an activist. She was an abolitionist and a suffragist, and just followed her star. So this tune is called "The Good Girl Left Home." In Portuguese, that's "A Boa Filha Partiu." There's a tune in the same style called "The Good Son Returned Home." So that's a time-worn theme, isn't it? I thought this other theme deserved to be explored a little bit. So this is "A Boa Filha Partiu." Thank you very much. I recorded that tune a few years ago in Rio de Janeiro with some of my friends, wonderful Choro musicians there. So if you're interested, that is on one of my CDs over there. One of the bands is a group with a German musician that I work with, guitarist and vocalist. The other one is, as I said, recorded in Brazil, and the other one is recorded in Boston with some really great musicians there. And if you have any questions about any of those, I'd very happy to talk to you after we play. We also have a mailing list if you'd like to keep in touch with us for future events. I hope you're enjoying so far. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we've been playing a lot of music that, this Choro music originated in Rio, and it was, kind of home in the more European cities of Brazil. So there's a mixture of European dance music and a lot of West African influence, and especially in the rhythm. Further north in Brazil, you get more of the African influence, still some European, but sort of dialed back a little bit, and also some indigenous influences as well. And there's a style of social dancing in the northeast called Forró, which is an umbrella term for many different rhythms and styles of dancing. But we're going to spend the second half of our program exploring some of those northeastern styles. Shall we do Forró Brasil? Okay. So this one is actually, we're going to do two tunes back to back, and the first one is by the great Hermeto Pascoal, who a very prolific composer who spanned many genres and sadly passed away last month. So he's very much in our hearts, and this is Forró Brasil.
you so much. This was Forró Brasil by Hermeto Pascoal and Cuida, Jacaré by Dominguinhos.
Which means look out, crocodile, or take care of yourself. Right?
Yeah.
Like, see you later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile. Alright, so let me talk about this instrument for a bit. So this is a mandolin, right? But it is a different mandolin. It's a mandolin from Brazil. And in Brazil we call the mandolin bandolim. So with the B, right? So it's a bandolim. And this one is a little bit, it's a bit special because it has 10 strings. Usually the mandolin has 8 strings, right? So usually we would have like in tune. It's really out of tune now, but like it's G, D, A, E. And this one I have this low extra C. And okay.
It's not that low.
It is. Yeah. So basically, why should I add this low C right in the mandolin? With that, I can play the melody, the harmony, the rhythm, and the bass lines at the same time. It's a different technique. It's a really brand new technique, like around 20 something years, like 25 years old. It's really contemporary. Let me show you the difference, how we would sound in a traditional 8-string mandolin and how it sounds in the 10-string, okay? Okay, let me just show you.
I've only got 4.
So much longer.
Yeah, water.
We see there is a joke that we pass half part of the show tuning the instrument, right? And the other half playing D tune. So it is really crazy. Okay, so the difference for the 8 strings to the 10 strings, the 8 strings we would play like that, just the melody. So now with the 10 strings we would play.
We're going to play a composition of Egberto Gismonte, very famous Brazilian composer and multi-instrumentalist, Egberto Gismonte, and this is called 7 Rings, Sete Anéis.
He tunes it all up and then we have to play an F sharp major, so I'm not quite sure I
Thank you so much. We're going to continue with a tune of mine. This is called Som do Seilerei, which is a mix of Portuguese and German words, meaning that the song of the rope makers. And I love this image of Brazilian music being a braid of many different styles of music, so that something that started out as an Irish jig might find its way to a French ballroom and then land on the northeast shores of Brazil and turn into a dance called a xochi. So these things happen, and it's wonderful. And they continue to happen. So and there's also a little vignette in the middle of this tune that is a little brass band. So if you can imagine you're on a sunny day in a little band shell in a town. This is one of the streams that fed into Choro, was the brass band tradition. So anyway, we hope you enjoy Som do Seilerei. over there with completely different arrangements and instrumentation. So we encourage you to check us out online if you don't use CDs, but please do. Hopefully you can take us home with us in some form and continue to enjoy the music. And with that, we're going to play our last tune. I would like to send a big, big thanks to everybody here at the Pump House. Dan Collins for having us. This is a pleasure to meet you and all of the staff here. And Brendan, thank you for being so fantastic with our sound. We really appreciate it so much. Yeah. And a huge thank you to all of you for coming and spending some time with us. We're really, really happy for this. So Ian Coury on mandolin. Give it up one more time.
this rigged? The pump house is rigged? Wow. Pardon me.
That was great.
Yeah, that's pretty wild stuff, huh?
Josh.
I'm gonna get to the bathroom. Okay?